happens when someone lies again and again, just for fun. At first, it seems harmless.
People run to help, and you laugh it off. But what if one day, the danger is real, and no one believes you anymore? Today's story is about a boy who made the same mistake until it was too late. Stay with me till the end, because this story has a powerful lesson you'll never forget.
Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills and forests, there lived a young shepherd boy. Every morning, he would take the village sheep up the hillside to graze. His job was simple: watch the sheep and make sure they were safe from danger, especially from wolves that sometimes roamed the forest. At first, the boy enjoyed the fresh air, the sound of birds, and the peaceful surroundings. But as days passed, he began to feel very lonely. There was no one to talk to, no games to play, and nothing exciting ever happened. The hours felt long and boring. One afternoon, as he sat under a tree watching the sheep wander around, an idea suddenly came to his mind. What if I call for help? He thought. It would be fun to see everyone run up the hill. So, without thinking much, the boy jumped to his feet and shouted as loudly as he could, "Wolf! Wolf! Help! A wolf is chasing the sheep!" Hearing his cries, the villagers dropped everything they were doing. Farmers left their fields, shopkeepers left their shops, and rushed up the hill to save the sheep. But when they reached the top, there was no wolf. The sheep were grazing peacefully, and the boy was laughing loudly. "There's no wolf," he said, giggling. "I just wanted to see you all run." The villagers were not amused. They looked at each other, annoyed and tired. "This is not a joke," one of them said sternly. "You must not lie like this." Feeling slightly embarrassed, but still amused, the boy watched as the villagers returned to their work. A few days later, boredom struck him again. The quiet hillside felt even more dull than before. The boy remembered how funny it was to see the villagers running in panic. He smiled mischievously and shouted again, "Wolf! Wolf! Help! It's back!" Once again, the villagers came running, worried and out of breath. But just like before, there was no wolf, only the boy laughing at them. This time, the villagers were truly angry. "You've tricked us twice," one shouted. "If you lie again, no one will come to help you," warned another. The boy nodded, but deep inside, he didn't take their words seriously. Then, one afternoon, something unexpected happened. As the boy sat quietly watching the sheep, he noticed movement near the forest. Slowly, a real wolf emerged from the shadows. Its eyes were sharp, and it moved quietly toward the flock. The boy's heart started pounding. This was no joke. The wolf suddenly lunged toward the sheep, scattering them in all directions. The boy panicked and began shouting at the top of his lungs, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help! It's real this time! Help!" He shouted again and again, his voice filled with fear. But down in the village, the people heard him and shook their heads. "He's playing the same trick again," they said. "Let him shout. We're not going this time." No one came. Up on the hill, the boy watched helplessly as the wolf attacked the sheep. He tried to chase it away, but he was too small and scared. The wolf eventually ran off, leaving the flock in chaos. As the sun began to set, the boy slowly walked back to the village, his head down and his heart heavy. When the villagers saw him, they noticed his sad face and the fear in his eyes. "What happened?" they asked. "It was true this time," the boy said quietly. "There really was a wolf, but no one came." The villagers looked at him seriously. "We wanted to believe you," one said, "but you lied too many times." The boy realized his mistake. His small jokes had led to a big loss. From that day on, he promised never to lie again.
That's why we must always speak the truth. Because once trust is broken, it's very hard to earn it back.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories.
Like, share, and subscribe to Dreamster Tales for more magical bedtime stories. We'll see you in next stories.